Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. You guys are in here enjoying the music, enjoying the music. It's a lot of fun going on in the room, and I appreciate it. I'm having a ball myself. I'm actually enjoying Carlton Banks over here, who I'm wondering if he is ready to come back to the land of the living, because for a little while he just didn't appear to be wanting to hang out with us. So, Big Rule, what are your thoughts? I mean, I'm gonna get into the Giants in a minute.
What are my thoughts?
But what are your thoughts on what we're seeing right now?
Check out Facebook. That's my thoughts. I mean, because I told him that pictures would be taken, and if I really felt time to do a video, I'd do it too. But you know what? When it's all said and done, he deserves what he get, and that's just real.
Is it really that simple? He deserves what he gets.
He deserves what he get, man, because, you don't come out saying dumb stuff. And then had the nerve to tell me last week that we won't go score any. Man, I'm through. I'm through this dude.
All right, I tell you what. I give you an opportunity, Carlton Banks, because you are going to do some commentary on the segment. So I hope you understand that at some point you're going to have to come out of.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Okay, so what's the problem?
No, dude, don't do that. Don't do that, because the people can't see you. They can't see the body language, But that's all right.
They don't need to see the body language.
You're gonna do some commentary for us in this segment. But as we do every single week, we go into our National Football League segment. Got a little dun 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 dun. Yeah, the crew can't hear it, but y'all can hear it. The listeners at Ain't No Half Steppin' Marcus J. Call us up. Rep your squad. You're a Giants fan. You're a Cowboys fan. You're a Redskins fan. You're a Carolina Panthers fan.
Go Kitties!
If you down with
I'll be watching them tonight.
I love women that like football, for real. You get a little extra sexy.
Go Kitties.
Like
That's
funny.
funny.
That's just real talk. But
that's funny.
If you want to get down with us, 804-447-0601. If you want to call in because you seen the pictures on Facebook of Carlton Banks,
help Banks out, man.
If you want to speak for him or something, or if you want to clown him, call us up. Ain't no half stepping Marcus J. 804-447-0601. Call us up. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the game that we saw last night with the New York Football Giants and a huge victory that we got last night on the Green Bay Packers. And what I want to really lead this part of the segment off is we had a lot of talking going on. Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers did a whole lot of talking. A lot of players didn't play. But you had a lot of players on the San Francisco 49ers did a whole lot of talking. Most of those cats was doing talking on the heels of getting L from the New York Football Giants in the playoffs last year, right? The 49ers only lost because they got that special teams fumble. The Giants only beat the Green Bay Packers because the Packers didn't play their best game. Nobody wants to come out and say that the Giants are the best team in football when they play their game. Every single week, you're not sure what you're going to get. And I'm the first to admit that you're dealing with a helter-skelter team.
Yep.
Because when they played the Bengals 2 weeks ago, I was ready to strangle somebody after what I saw on the field. But then when you saw how they moved the ball last night on what was supposedly a great team, the Green Bay Packers, they're both 7-4 right now after last night. But it really wasn't a contest, Big Rule. And we're talking 38-10 when it really should have been more like 50-10. I mean, if they had scored on that last play towards the end of the game when they called a tip pass, even though it was pass interference in the end zone, they would have went into the mid-40s. This game wasn't even a game. Now, I was a little bit nervous in the beginning. Giants came right out, scored a touchdown. Great. But then
Jordy Nelson got bullied.
But he runs past Corey Webster, and he just blows past him down the line, and he scores for a big touchdown. And then you're thinking it's going to be a shootout, and then all of a sudden, the Giants just keep on scoring. Unfortunately, we did lose our second running back last night, Andre Brown, to a broken fibula. Ooh. It was, just watching him play, it looked like he was going to have a breakout. He ended up leading the team in rushing with 64 yards. It's not a lot, but it was balanced with Ahmad Bradshaw. So he's going to do something. Now he's out for the season, which is unfortunate. But you look at Ruben Randall for the Giants, who has even heard.
Somebody woke up.
Yeah, he woke up. Hakeem Nicks still is not looking the same thing. Chris Collinsworth mentioned it a couple of times on the telecast.
Who cares?
He's not looking at. Well, I know you don't like the guy, but he was spot on with regards to it because he really doesn't look himself. But then again, Victor Cruz appeared to wake up last night. So Big Rube, I know you watched the game. What are your thoughts on the Giants' dominant performance prior, on the heels of taking on the Washington Redskins a week from tonight on Monday Night Football?
Well, first of all, I'm not real cool with y'all being Green Bay that bad because I lost one of my fantasy games. Thank you, jerks. Who expected Green Bay to score 10 points last night? Not this guy. But the Giants, they worked. They came through, and they just put it on them. I mean, they really proved that Green Bay's line is terrible. They had 6 sacks, some crazy number.
I mean, it got so bad that
then JPP got that fumble.
They ended up taking Aaron Rodgers out again. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I know I'm gonna catch some heat for this because I caught heat for this before. Aaron Rodgers is great. He's not the best quarterback in the league, and you got a lot of people who really think he is. Now, it's not on the heels of last night because y'all remember when we were talking about is Eli elite, and we had that whole conversation last year. I told y'all then that I would take Eli over Aaron Rodgers. There's only 2 quarterbacks in this league that I would say that, hey, I'm always going to side with my guy.
Mm-hmm.
So let me preface my next statement by saying that there is no quarterback in the league that I would take over my guy. Mm-hmm. However, I will give you Drew Brees and I will give you Tom Brady. I'm not giving you Aaron Rodgers.
You're not giving me Peyton?
No, I'm not giving you Peyton.
Not now.
You know why? I wouldn't give you Peyton before. You know why? Because Eli and Peyton are Derek Jeter and A-Rod. One wins and the other one puts up stats. Which one you want? You want the one that wins or you want the one that puts up stats?
That's a good point.
So there
we go. Nothing. What? Derek Jeter, 320, 7 home runs, and 56 RBIs. A-Rod, 320.
One man makes a team,
home
right?
runs, 120 RBIs, and disappears in October.
One man makes a team, right?
But no, one man doesn't make the team.
Okay.
But the analogy that I'm making is you gave me Peyton. I just gave you a plausible reason.
I asked you a quarterback. You brought in a whole team.
I brought in A-Rod and Derek Jeter.
But you made a comparison to a team.
No, I made a comparison to 2 individual players, just like you gave me 2
You
individual
said
players.
one wins championships, the other one gives you good stats.
Okay.
But in order to win that championship, he's got to have a good team.
Let me rephrase the word and say clutch.
Thank you. That's better.
Does that make you feel a little bit better? You want to play semantics with me, even though you know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to play games with semantics, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, Big Rube, since I can have a real conversation with you, since this dude over here with his little silliness over here called Banks, Big Rube.
Yeah.
I'm about tired of talking about the Giants. You know why I'm tired of talking about the Giants? Because next week the Giants are going to be playing against the Washington Redskins. I've tried to hate the Redskins. I ain't got it in me to hate y'all. I'm going to hate y'all Monday because we playing y'all. But I hate y'all about as much as I hated the Bengals before we played them.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's a game on the schedule. It's a division game. It's Monday night. It's a lot of hoopla behind it. It's going to be in Landover. So we all going to be excited to watch the game and see how it plays itself out. But as far as me getting fired up and all that kind of stuff, probably because we beat y'all more than we lose to y'all. That's just me. We lost to y'all twice last year.
Another team you should do that too.
Fair enough. We lost to y'all twice last year, but I don't really have the kind of hatred for y'all like I have for other teams. I just took a jab at you. Your turn to throw it right back.
I mean, I don't hate the Giants, but y'all on our way. Yeah. It's that simple. Really we need to win 7 straight, 2 down, 5 to go. Yeah. It's that simple.
And the Giants right now have a 2-game lead in the division. So even with a loss to Washington next week, we're still in pretty good shape.
Which is why y'all need to lose last night to make next week a little bit more rush. But for us, like I said, my whole thing is 8-8. 8-8 shows improvement.
Okay.
We're 5-6.
Okay.
Last year we won 5 games. Hell, we won 1 more game. It's a plus for us.
Right.
I'm cool.
Well,
so,
I mean, you got your quarterback that you're going to have for the foreseeable future. RG3 is a great quarterback, and he's going to be a great quarterback. And it's only his rookie season. And you had a lot of people that said the same thing about Cam Newton last year in his rookie season, and he played very well. But he seems to be going through somewhat of a sophomore slump.
Do you win games? That's the problem.
Well, I do think in the defense of Cam Newton, they started off with 2-6 or 2-6 or something like that, and they ended up winning 4 out of 6 at the end. He doesn't have the kind of team around him that RG3 has around him in his defense. Now, so my question to you is this: I know we're not talking about next year but just for the point of this argument, do you see him going into any kind of slumps, or do you think what you see right now is the beginning of a potential Hall of Fame career?
Yes, definitely Hall of Fame career. I think honestly, the slump came in It wasn't really a slump. It was a shock to realism. When he got hurt, he got hit and had that mild concussion. I think that really woke him up. Hey, I can sit here and be like Michael Vick or Cam Newton, or I can play for another 7 years and be smart about it. And I think that hit really woke him up, because really at that point in time, there was a chance that he wasn't going to play the next week. And he was like, well, if I don't play, he's like, I hurt my team by going out, because that's the game. They should have beaten Atlanta. Because he went out, they lost. Not that the backup Cousins didn't try to Kirk Cousins back, but the fact is the game was very close, and with RG3 in there, they probably would have won. So I think his slump is pretty much now that he's not going to do anything to lose it, and with only having 4 interceptions this year, to me is a big deal. He's second in the NFL of the least interceptions, in the league. So my thing is, he'll probably go through something. I'm waiting for him to have that 50% game, throwing game, but I hadn't seen it yet.
Let me ask you this. Like I said, I wanted to do a couple of quick hits before we got to you guys' game, because I want to finish off the hour with that. So a couple of quick hits. Colin Kaepernick is the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He's got that job simply because Alex Smith went out with the concussion and wasn't able to play a week. Colin got to start, and now it appears, old Yankee reference here, but it appears Alex Smith might have gotten Wally pipped here. What do you think on who should be starting in San Francisco, and is it okay to lose your job because of your injury?
They didn't want to bring Alex Smith back anyway, and they didn't think that Kaepernick was ready to come and play at the beginning of the season. Hence why they went for Payton. Hence why they waited till the last minute to give Alex Smith a 1-year contract. He will be there next year. They made the concussion opening up for Kaepernick, and Kaepernick's taking full advantage. Will Kaepernick win a championship? No. He's not ready for that yet. But they play really good.
So you don't think he's got it in him to win a chip?
This year? No.
Well, this year, he's got a bunch of teams ahead of him. But, as far as his talent level, because I'll be honest with you, that game that we played against them, the Giants, he looked pretty good to me. He had a couple of plays where, they had him in some wildcats and some crazy forms. But, I was impressed by what I saw. And then when I watched him play yesterday, not that we think that the defense that New Orleans is trotting out there is designed to stop anybody, but he did look pretty good. Let me go back to my original question. Is it okay to lose your starting job because of injury once healthy?
He was going to lose a starting job regardless. I honestly don't think that he was prepared to. If he would have not gotten hurt, he would still be playing. But once again, he has a 1-year contract. Nobody expected him to be back in San Francisco. Now Kaepernick's giving them a reason for them not to pay him.
It is what it is. What about Baltimore appears to be getting their stud linebacker back before the end of the season when Ray Lewis tore his triceps against the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago. Many thought that he was out for the season. There's reports today now out of Baltimore that he may actually be back before the end of next month, which would be about 2 months. For an injury that in most cases takes 4 or 5 or 6 months to heal. Is this dude human?
I think this dude is taking care of himself. He's like 7 years old or something?
Yeah.
But he's taking good care of himself. And to be honest, they're not going to rush him back. They're going to win the AFC North, and they'll probably get a first-round bye. So there's no need to rush him back. And they own the Steelers. So they're good.
I bet you Jay Grizzy was glad to hear you say that. Have you seen, and we're going to move on and get right to your game now, but this is the last question. Have you seen a more intense football player than Ray Lewis in your lifetime?
No. Ray Lewis scares me.
Yeah, I'm scared to death at this.
He went to the U. Love the U. He scares me.
Yeah, he scares the hell out of me. I do get a kick out of the commercial he has with the little girl and whatnot. It does seem to humanize him quite a bit, but I'm not trying to be the dude that's got the football when he's chasing me.
I definitely not.
Doesn't get down with like that. And have Steppin with Marcus J. Get down with us tonight. Hit us up by phone 804-447-06 6601 or hit us up on the Facebook fan page. Ain't no half Steppin Marcus J on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. Big Rule on Twitter is NOHLFSTEPPIN. See, I got it right.
Oh, shuck it, duck
Hit
it.
us up on Facebook or Twitter. We are on MixLR. Very proud and happy to be on there. Of course, on globalscaleradio.net. So we appreciate everybody that's listening to us. It's time for us to talk about which was the game of the week. The game of the week for us here on Ain't No Half Steppin Marcus J. But I'm pretty sure most of America had their eyes trained on Dallas, Texas on Thursday at about 4:30 Eastern time when the Cowboys and the Washington Redskins lined up to play a football game. Now, I'll get my piece in on it first. I was excited to watch this game, not simply because of you guys, but, you know, I just can't freaking stand the Cowboys. And anytime they have any kind of unrest, discourse, losses, or anything like that, anytime the Cowboys are not happy, I'm happy. So, you know, I was watching just to see what would happen. I'm not in a position to root for the Redskins because they're in my division, you know. But that day, Mama J was one confused little girl when she saw Daddy getting somewhat excited to see what was going on down there in the Meadowlands South. So as we talk a little bit about this game, I'm gonna bring in Carlton Banks to kind of give us his thoughts on what he saw in the game. Carlton?
I saw this. I saw the Dallas Cowboys give up a great lead, get players hurt, come back, almost win it in the fourth quarter. End of the discussion.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right. Well,
I
will say this. I mean, you go into halftime 28-3. I don't know how give up a good lead 28-3 at halftime. Where the hell? Hold on, wait a minute. I just thought about that.
They never
had a lead.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Give
about.
up a great lead. We give them a great lead.
Oh, you came back from the lead.
And we came back.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
But what great lead did you give up?
but 28-3. All right,
Dude,
all right,
25 points?
let's-
Are you serious?
Let's back
Are you
it up.
serious? Are you really serious that you didn't see the 25-point lead that you guys had before?
Oh, no. You said gave up a great lead. Like y'all
we
were.
spot teams' points. we spot teams' points.
Okay, you spotted that. So it was 28-3. So basically, it's kind of like when you playing, you know, with Lil Banks in the backyard, y'all shooting hoops in games 11, and you give him 9, and now you go ahead and you win 11-9. Is that kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but in this case, you lost
11-9.
you know, 11-9. 28-3 at halftime. Cowboys come out. They scored 10 points in the third quarter. And, of course, now it's 28-13. Still not really a game. Was somewhat a shootout in the fourth quarter. Cowboys tried to make a valiant comeback. Tony Romo had a great day. But the thing is, anytime your quarterback has to throw the ball 62 times, it's probably not a good day. Your leading rusher, Felix Jones, basically had a massive 14 yards on the ground. 14 yards on the ground. I see.
What was all this hilarity when we beat y'all in the beginning of the season?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh,
I just want to know, what was all this comedy then?
Don't change the subject.
What was all this comedy then?
Hey, we had the opportunity to talk about the Cowboys beating the Giants in the Meadowlands in the first game of the season while we were defending our titles. Y'all spoiled it. I said all this 6 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago. So don't try to change the subject, take the shine off of me, or for you to put it on me. Hell no, it ain't going down like that. Your quarterback, Tony Romo, I just gave you a compliment. He had a great day, 37 for 62. The only thing is, if you got to throw that ball 62 times, you're not going to win the game, especially when your lead running back, and I'm not the one that's laughing, by the way. That's them.
Oh, well. It's been rude. Laughing.
But 14 yards, your leading rusher had 14 yards.
Bill Jones.
I don't know what the deal is with the defense of the Washington Redskins, which is good, but I've never seen your leading rusher with 14 yards, Carlton. 441 yards for Tony Romo is deceptive. The reason why it's deceptive, he threw the ball 62 times.
Yeah.
62 times.
Yeah.
He didn't have no choice. So, Carlton, I'll ask you again. Tell us about what was going on with Dez Bryant. He had a decent day. He had 145 yards.
Let's talk about Dez Bryant.
Let's talk about Dez Bryant.
Dez Bryant showed up.
Yeah?
He owned D'Angelo Hall, but again,
Except when D'Angelo Hall punk slapped him.
Let's talk about that. Come in now,
He
guys.
punk slapped and win.
That was beautiful.
You didn't see that?
That was.
No, you didn't see that? You didn't see that, Banks?
No, I didn't see it.
I was there. I felt the pain.
Did you
and
see
I'm
him
not
get
even on
burnt?
either one of the sides.
Did you see him get burnt?
I saw him take a
That ain't the question I asked you.
Don't matter how well he did, you lost.
Oh, okay.
Got a little,
That's right.
Hey, Big Rube, got a little music playing in the background.
Mama said knock you out. I saw it.
got a little music for you. And I wasn't gonna give it to you that bad, Carl Banks, but you tried to.
Some people asked for
You
it.
tried to call me out, Miss Toyana. Did you see the smack, the smack that reverberated all around Dallas Fort Worth?
No, I didn't see it.
I saw it. And the bad thing about it is, okay, for all those who know me, yes, that's correct. I am not a Redskins fan. That's correct. I'm not a Cowboys fan. But I have to tell you this. I love the fact that the Redskins went home on the Cowgirls at their hometown. So I love the slap.
Yeah, they played in Cutting South.
Did we beat the Kitties? Playing hungry.
Can I ask you a question? Did we beat the
Don't
Kitties?
try to change.
No, keep jumping on me. I'm gonna get it. Did we beat the Kitties? All right, like she said, did we beat the Kitties?
Populations is it's on.
All right, did we beat the Kitties? I'm sorry. If we beat your team, don't talk trash to me. Okay, hold on.
When you said that to me a minute ago, I could talk trash to you.
Yeah, and I'm talking it back too. Cause hold on, stop it.
Big Rube.
Big Rube is getting it. Talk trash to me.
I talk trash to you. Your team still sucks.
But we're better than you.
And guys, I think what happened is that the Cowgirls got
They
to
should
eat
go to
Thanksgiving.
Kitties.
Well, hey, it is what it is. I think y'all got to eat Thanksgiving dinner early. Y'all were a little full. And the Redskins came down there with hungry. That's all it was. It was a good game. And it is what it is. Wear the jersey.
Whatever.
Wear the jersey. Loud and proud.
You know what? Where your kitties at right now?
I'm proud of
Where
you.
your kitties at? I thought you were a kitty.
Oh, I am. We're
All right,
playing
then
the
support
Eagles
your
tonight.
kitties, 'cause we already got that for that butt and beat that butt.
Tonight, I will be.
We already beat that butt.
All right.
Big Rube.
All right.
You wanna add a little?
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody on Facebook for liking the pictures
And all the comments that you have made.
and all the comments. Thank you out there. If you have not seen them, go to Ain't No Half Steppin Marcus J Facebook page. Feel free to like. Feel free to comment. Say what you want. Laugh if you want. Brian Chamberlain, we haven't seen you in weeks. Thank you for posting on the site. It's so beautiful. Now, as we get into the game, let's start at the beginning. The first quarter, it was 0-0. Nobody's really doing anything. Second quarter, wow. Second quarter, 28 points.
They're warming up.
28-3 in the second quarter. And if I'm correct, Marcus J, last week, I was told by Carlton Banks that the Redskins aren't going to score any points.
Yeah, I think when I asked the question of what the score would be, Miss Toyana, I said, Big Rube, what will the score be? Big Rube told me that he had 35-28. Okay. That was the score of Redskins. Of course, he would say that his team would score more than the other team. That's reasonable, right?
I mean, underestimate, over-deliver.
Yeah,
Got it.
That's reasonable. When Carlton Banks was asked the same question, he said that the Cowboys would score 28 points, which is also reasonable. But he said that the Washington Redskins would score 0.
Wow.
He said that they would win 28-0. We gave him an opportunity to retract that. He refused. So we asked him if he wanted to make a bet. He refused. Carlton Banks, would you like to make a comment on what that part of the conversation was?
I stand behind my statement, period.
You stand behind
said,
the fact that
it's
the
on
Cowboys
record.
will win 28-0?
That's
why
right, I
you're
do.
wearing the jersey.
I sure do.
That's why you're wearing this jersey right
Did
now.
we beat the kitties?
Well, hold on.
Answer my question. You ladies beat the kitties.
I got this.
Did we beat the kitties?
Fashion
If she
statement.
gonna keep coming at me, did we beat the kitties? You gonna answer my question?
Right now, it's confused. You know what? He's a Cowboy fan.
But you ain't answered
Hey
my
y'all,
question
and he's
yet.
wearing a Redskins
You ain't answered my
jersey.
question yet.
Hey y'all,
You ain't
go on
answered my
Facebook.
question yet.
Go on Facebook.
But you ain't answered my question yet.
All right.
Big Rube.
All right, Banks.
Big Rube.
Second quarter, it's 28-3. Let's see. If I'm correct, we had 3 passing plays, 2 of which were over 50 yards. One was your safety getting completely frozen on a play action pass. This is why I like the 4-letter network, because they decipher everything and they showed it when the safety looked when RG3 throwing the ball, and it was like 2 seconds. He stopped for 2 seconds, and Robinson ran right past him. You know, he got like 5-10 yards on both those guys, which was fun. Then Mr. Morris decided, I'm going to get a game. I'm going to score a touchdown. Wait a minute. He had more yards on the ground than your whole team on the ground.
Good for him.
114 yards if I'm correct.
My team.
114 yards. Then, you know, everybody calls Pierre Garçon catch, oh, that was lucky. After the game, it was said that Pierre Garçon, we practice that play all the time. It was a little bit behind me, but that's why I play NFL football. Then I think we scored on some other pass play. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, that Santana Moss catch in the corner, which the vet turned his foot inside so he wouldn't step out of bounds. So it's 28-3 at halftime. Now, as I was celebrating with my family and your wife was blowing you up on Facebook, you know, I knew that the Cowgirls would score. I'm not crazy. Our defense kind of sucks sometimes, and we like to let other people back into the game. So, you know, they scored. What was it, like 20? They scored. It was like 24 points or something. No, 17. They got 17, 28-17. Then, you know, we decided to throw another touchdown pass. I can't remember who now, but we threw another touchdown pass, and now it's 35-17. And then on top of that, we let them score some more. And then we kicked a field goal. It was 38-28. And then they came down with like 2 minutes ago, kicked the field goal because our defense decided not to let them get in the end zone because, you know, we want to make it close to make them feel good about themselves, but we didn't want to make it that close to give them an actual chance to win. So, of course, it's 38-21, 38-31. And, wow, what happened? Something else happened. Y'all, wasn't it an interception or something thrown? I don't know. Y'all ended up losing. So, first of all, I'd like to say this. About 3 weeks ago, I told you that the Redskins averaged 25 points a game. Yeah, we scored 38. I wasn't worried about that. We get 30 points. I'm not worried about losing that. The only team we lost to when we scored 30 points was Cincinnati. Number 2, we said that the Cowboys averaged 19 points a game. They scored 31. Big ups to the Cowboys. They almost doubled their score. Almost. Because they doubled their score, we went into overtime. But that wasn't going to happen. Number 3, as Marcus J called it a couple weeks ago, the Meadowlands South. We scratched that out and put FedEx South. Because that's how we roll.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Now.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me jump in. Carl Banks, would you like to comment on anything he's saying? Because he's going on a rant, and we don't do a rant.
Well, no. I've been thinking about this for like 4 days.
Yeah, but it should be a dialogue.
Well, he's got nothing to say to me.
But I'd like to hear if he has anything. Let's give him an opportunity.
He can't even win a jersey right.
Let's give him.
It's time to go to our next commercial break.
Actually, it's not. We got like 6 minutes, sir.
Do you want to talk about the halftime show instead?
Kenny Chesney?
Yeah, can we talk about
Really?
that?
That joint was whack. I would have got to
I haven't watched the halftime show since Janet Jackson did it.
You also, you probably can't hear it, but the listeners that ain't no half stepping with Marcus J are listening.
Puck jump up to get beat down.
Up to get beat down right now.
You know, I would like to say this. This is a lesson to all y'all Cowgirl fans out there. Look, I never said y'all were a bad team. I just said you need some help.
That was me. I said they suck.
Yeah, I just said you need some help.
You said they moved.
I didn't sit here and say that you're not gonna score any points on us. We're gonna beat y'all so bad that y'all are never coming back down no more. You know, I didn't sit there and say we were gonna blow them out. I just said we were gonna win. That's all we need to do. And one thing the Cowboys neglected to remember, last time I checked, RG3 grew up in Texas. He went down for a homecoming, and he gave a homecoming that y'all never gonna forget in FedEx South.
It's the first time y'all beat us on a Thanksgiving Day. 6-1. Great. We still lead the series. Great.
Okay, next
About time y'all beat us.
play.
Great.
Don't
And
eat
you look.
before you play.
When's the last time the kiddies beat us?
Don't eat before
Don't
you
bring
play.
the kiddies in
I think
here.
y'all
You
were
can't handle
fat
the-
and tired and sleepy. Y'all had
You
the
know what?
You had the itis.
He's about to go.
Really good.
Eat. Played.
Woo!
Okay.
Here's the greatest thing about this. The greatest thing about this is Banks is deflecting everything that I say to our guests.
Oh, I'm gonna deflect everything.
And he can't say anything to
I
me
did already
because
I ran off some stats.
he can't say anything. He can't say anything to me
Did I not
because
just say we were 6-1 on Thanksgiving Day
because
against y'all?
everything-
We finally won a Thanksgiving Day.
Everything-
Great. We've
I
been
mean-
beating y'all for the last how many straight games? Great.
Everything-
We still win the series. Great.
All right, let me end it here.
in the series, who cares about the series? You
Let me
lost.
end it here, okay?
December's coming.
The reason why it's so bad for you, Carlton, because you can't do the easy thing, which is come in and say your team beat my team. If we play
Not
against
really.
each other 10 times, y'all will probably win 5. We'll probably win 5. You can't do that. Instead of saying, you know what, Redskins are a better team this year than they were last year. I can't stand them. I hate them, but they're a better team. And, yeah, they probably will score 28 points. I think we'll beat them, but they'll score their points. No, you couldn't do that. You had to talk about how great your team was. You was going to blow them. But you going to put a microphone on? If you're going to say something, then put the microphone on. All right, then don't talk. Your mic's officially cut off. If you would come in here and actually be a grown-up, and engage us in conversation instead of sitting there with your back to us with no microphone in your hand, then maybe we wouldn't pick on you so bad. You asking for it.
In the corner, too.
In the corner. He's sitting in the corner. All you need is a damn dunce hat.
I told you those pictures are legit.
Big
Now-
Rube, finish it off. We need to take a break, so
All
finish
right.
it off, man.
And I have one
He
more
making me
question.
mad.
I have one more question for Banks.
How much going to answer?
Well, he should answer. How much you like that jersey, Banks? You want to do it again?
Ain't no ass stepping with
You want to do it again, Banks?
And we gonna have to leave it there.
You got till next week to answer.
We gonna leave it there, Big Rube. Ain't
Big Rube out.
Ain't no ass stepping with Mark. He dropped the mic, y'all. He just dropped the mic. He just dropped the mic. Oh my goodness! Ain't no ass stepping with Marcus J. We gonna whoever that is. All right, we're gonna wait to see Carlton screen the call, but we do need to move on to our next segment. So ain't no ass stepping with Marcus J. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we got I guess the call didn't work out. We're gonna take our break. We're gonna do our missing and or exploited child, and the rest of the hour we got the dating pool diva who's just joined us, and Miss Toyana is here to talk about relationships, men and women. We're gonna see what we got to say and see how heated it gets. My thought is it's probably gonna be. My thought is it's gonna be even more heated than that last segment was. Marcus J and I have Stubby be back in a minute.
This is Ivan in Richmond, VA, and there's nothing better to listen to than Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J on GlobalScaleRadio.net, VA's finest.